This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for May 7, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, beryllium experience leaves municipal officer in fear. Panic has heightened for one municipal officer following the series of attacks on beryllium security teams in recent times. The officer, based on Jamaica's north coast, lamented the need for more advocacy for weapons for municipal officers from the heads of the various municipalities across the island, especially now that criminals are more brazen and barefaced. We can be armed by the stakeholders, and the politicians are not granting that permission. They are not doing it. And even if a man has his firearm, they are telling him that he is not supposed to use it on the job. If they use it, you know that they are on their own. He will not have any backing, and the parish council will not do anything at all. They would have to find their own lawyer, the municipal officer who requested anonymity told the news. The man said he is certain that all municipal officers have become more paranoid. Of course, he exclaimed, "It is dangerous, it can be life and death. It's not only security and the beryllium people getting attacked. Attacks are coming in all different forms, because if we come under a big serious attack, just pray to God that the driver for the vehicle you're in can drive so you can tactically retreat wherever." He pointed to several incidents in which he was assaulted by citizens when on duty. "Man put cutlass on me one day. Another vendor attacked me and I had to deal with him in a way. It even reached court. I had to press charges and lock him up. You operate in fear most of the times," he related. According to the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, municipal enforcement entails the enforcement of local laws and retaining civic order. Over the past 10 years, municipal police units have been established in each council and have demonstrated that they provide an invaluable service as an arm of these councils. The ministry also said that the deployment of municipal police training program forms a part of the local government reform process, wherein the intent is to ensure that each local government authority has the requisite trained and authorized personnel to administer all the laws and regulations falling under their jurisdiction. On New Year's Eve in 2022, a municipal officer and his uncle were murdered on the Friendship Main Road in St. James. The incident claimed the lives of 34-year-old Jermaine Evans, who had been based at the St. James Municipal Corporation since 2018, and his uncle, 46-year-old Peter Stewart. Evans was attacked by armed men while traveling to work along with Stewart. Both men were pronounced dead at hospital. In 2022, just under a week before Christmas, a municipal officer attached to the Clarendon Municipal Corporation had to be hospitalized after he was hit in the head with a stone while carrying out a vending control operation. The incident was captured on video and created a stir. Reports are that the officer was part of a team patrolling the street with members of the JCF when the stone was used to hit him in the head. When the incident occurred, the team was telling vendors selling illegally on Main Street to relocate. When the officer was struck, he immediately fell to the ground. It is alleged that the stone was thrown by a vendor. Also, when municipal officers visited Olympic Gardens in St. Andrew to maintain order at a garage that was being operated on the roadway in 2021, they were ambushed by members of the community. That same year, armed men shot at municipal officers from the St. James Municipal Corporation who went to entertainment hotspot Pier 1 in Montego Bay to remove a vehicle. The thugs shot at the wrecker that the officers were using to remove the vehicle while they were inside. Shortly after, a municipal police truck was set ablaze. The officer told the news that while on duty carrying out various tasks, they are left to the hands of the criminals. "We carry out a lot of operations, countless operations. Whatever happens just happens. That's how I see it. There's nothing to protect ourselves while we're on duty out there, to be honest. Couple years ago, we came under attack in Ocherios when we were carrying out an operation and a female officer was hit in our private area with a rock," he lamented. "We confiscate countless goods, so we can't go in the road and act like we are coward. If you act like coward, you will get mashed up. You have to go out there stern and know that you are doing your work," he continued. Woman before court for false declaration. A woman accused of presenting false information on her passport application was hauled before the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. Nicole Barrett Bernard appeared before presiding parish judge Sasha Mary Smith Ashley, charged with making a false declaration. According to court documents, Barrett Bernard went to the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency in 2022 and submitted an application for a passport renewal under her correct name. It was later discovered that a passport was previously granted to her bearing the name Shireen Maureen Smith. She was summoned to the office for an interview, and during the process, she confessed that she had attempted to obtain a U.S. visa in 2003, but it had been denied, prompting her to apply for a passport under a fictitious name. Barrett Bernard's attorney Martin Thomas informed the court that he had recently been retained and would appreciate some time to take instructions from his client and perhaps receive a disclosure referring to all relevant documents connected to the prosecution's case file. Smith Ashley granted the attorney's request and extended the accused woman's bail until May 10, when the case will be heard again. Property feud escalates into violence. The St. James Parish Court on Thursday ordered and stayed a bench warrant for one of two men involved in a property dispute that reportedly led to one of the men inflicting knife wounds on the other and the injured man assaulting the mother of his attacker. Aldine Reynolds is facing a charge of unlawful wounding committed against Anthony Pottinger, while Pottinger faces a charge of assault occasioning bodily harm committed against the Reynolds' mother. On the last mentioned date, March 22, the parties who had previously attended a restorative justice session were instructed to return for another session because the process was still underway. Pottinger failed to appear in court on Thursday, and the presiding parish judge Sasha Mary Smith Ashley ordered a bench warrant but postponed the execution until May 16. Reynolds' bail was extended. In the case against Reynolds, it is alleged that about 12:20 p.m. on December 7, 2022, he got into an argument with Pottinger over multiple issues concerning their properties. The argument turned physical, and Reynolds allegedly stabbed Pottinger in the right shoulder, right ear, and head. The court was also told that 2 days later, Pottinger and Reynolds' mother clashed over a manhole. During that dispute, Pottinger allegedly threw a stone which hit the woman, breaking her left middle finger. Pilot allegedly held with ganja at airport granted $2 million bail. The pilot from the Turks and the Caicos Islands, who is charged over ganja seized at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston last month, was on Friday offered $2 million bail. Kenada Thomas, 35, who is charged with possession of, dealing in, and attempting to export ganja, is to return to the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on June 12. In applying for bail, his attorneys Peter Champagny Casey and Samoy Campbell argued that it will be difficult for the Crown to establish that their client had knowledge about the ganja. Thomas was arrested on April 23 after parcels of ganja were allegedly found in his suitcase. The ganja is said to have amounted to 18 pounds. The Crown is expected to have the case file completed before the next court date. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.